Hello guys, MikuChibi here, welcome back to another Sword Online in the Factor, and today we finally have the brilliant order, the one everyone has been waiting for, and we have to wait till Monday, so yeah, it's finally here. So, short about the banner itself, you can see it is a step up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, you have Vision Up, Step 2, regular price, and Step 3, a guaranteed random 4-star, and you can also see that each step, they have 8% drop rate for 4-star skill record. Meaning, instead of being the standard, they double the rate. So now you have 8% instead of 4%. But keep in mind, that also means that you also have 92% chance to get no 4-star. Except for step 3, because it's guaranteed, right? And in this banner, you can get skill record that features seasonal background and more. So basically, any skill record that has something background related. And this banner is available till the 2nd of April, so you have roughly 9 days on you to decide if you want to summon on this banner or not. And here are some examples of skill record that has the background, right? So you can see all of them has background. And how many skill are there in this banner? Well, if I'm counted correctly, it's over 360 skill record, something like that, over 360. 61, 62, something like that. So there are many different, and you can see the rate. You have 0.0022, so 0.022% chance. And if you look on set 3, guaranteed, you have 0.275% chance to get the one you really want. So yeah, so there are many skills in this banner. So what skill can you get in this banner? Well, of course, you can't get the collab skills, so Persona 5 and Tale series, they are not included. Any celebration or crossover game like Swordline, Memory Defrag or Unleashing Blade, they are not included in this banner as well. And birth skill is not included, even though birth skill has some background, right? But any birth skill that are not in this banner, they are in different category, which is the Grand Order, which happened a month ago, I believe, right? So Brilliant Order is only featuring skill record that has a background that is not from collab, that is not from celebration or crossover, or not from birthday skills. So if we look into the data, we have some skill that we can easily identify what skill is in Brilliant. So for example, the skill here, the top 3 here, they are not in the Brilliant because they have the yellow background, right? But the Koharu, Lifa, Sanya, and Yuki, they are in the Brilliant because they have something in the background. We have one of the famous birth skill, the SBS, the Battle of Life and Death KIRITO, are really popular. This one is in the Brilliant Order, right? So you can have a chance to get this one. Then we have the Full Birth Sanya, which is really popular as well. For example, you can use this for Flora 69, that is weak to Slash and Dark, really strong as well. And in any Slash Dark content as well, that works well. For example, Chaos Showdown, we have the Alas, that is weak to Slash and Dark, really good. We have some Chain Skill, that is also nice to have. More Chain Skill for Dagger, really good as well. Here we have one of the GGO skills, the Koharu, really good for Flora 19, but also really good for Chaos Warden. There are also some really good support, for example, Seaside Maiden Elizabeth are really good if you party member are using a lot of sword and dagger, then you can buff their damage, really nice as well. You can buff that for 28%, really nice. And especially those that have Holy Element, they will gain 80% extra, so really nice. Follower Spear, really good as well. So you can see there are many good skills in the Brilliant Order, but there are also some bad skills or outdated. For example, Happiness Bride Yuki is a really old skill that is pretty bad. Crowd Control 4, pretty useless. Wonder Hat Xenon, pretty old, low damage. Let's see, 280%. Yeah, pretty bad. Crimson Priestess Asuna, a rape skill, really old as well, and it doesn't have the high multiplier, really bad. And last one, for example, Window of the Bloom KIRITO is also really old, and the buffs here, I mean, Poison Starter is fine, but it is specific rate, so pretty bad. And Giant Power, it's pretty bad right now. If it was back in 2020, maybe it can be useful, but now it's pretty bad. So you can see there are also some bad skill. I also forgot to mention that the Brilliant Order also do have Power Rise. So if you're missing Power Rise, then you have a chance to get a Power Rise. For example, we have Power Rise 4. Power Rise 4 Sanya, a wonderful encounter, a really good one. Then we also have Power Rise 3. For example, the Lifa, Rocket by the Wave, really good. And Walking After Rain Silka is also really good Power Rise. So you can see that Brilliant Order does offer a variety of different skills, good ones and bad ones. So now the question is this banner worth to summon on? I would say yes and no. It really depends what you have and what you need. So for example, new players, if you started the game, then we'll say this banner is really good. You have an 8% chance to get something new that can be really good, right? So, I mean, 8% is better than the 4%, right? But still, keep in mind, you have 92% chance to get no 4-star, but it does offer you some really good skills, that is for sure. As a new player, getting any of the skill can be useful for you progressing through the story, so it can be really nice. But if you're looking for a specific banner, for example, you only look for a sword banner or rapey banner, then this might be not the best. For example, if you like to use dagger and really want to try out dagger, then I will say wait for Filia's birthday, because that one will be out in a week from now, I believe. So you can just skip this banner and save your congems and wait for Filia. That might offer you something better. So if you're a sword main, rapey main, spear main, then you want to wait for other banner. We do have Alice Juju, that is sword. So if you're sword main and want to get more sword skill, maybe wait for Alice and Juju is much better. So this banner isn't the best if you only look for specific weapon, specific skill. It is only good if you don't really care what skill you're getting, you just want a 4-star, then this banner is really good. For those that are rerolling, now, if you want to reroll, then this banner is really good. The reason why is because it has full burst, and one of them is sword. Full burst sword is really good, and I did talk about why full burst is really good in this video here, where I talk about why mod skill has been falling off. So if you want to watch that, go watch it. I do talk about why mod skill is really bad. It's not really worth getting or aiming for. So if you're rerolling, do not aim for mod sword, but aim for full burst. So if you're rerolling, there are 4 full bursts to get in the brilliant order, which is these 4. 2 KIRITO, 1 Alice, 1 Sanya. Those 4 are good, but if you want to have the latest and the strongest one, I would say Sanya is much better in this case because it's latest and it's pretty strong. And especially really strong against enemies that are weak to slash and dart, which can be Chaos Showdown Alas, level 155, or floor 69, the Snake. Really good there for any content, right? But that doesn't mean that the other 3 are really bad. KIRITO, really good for any slash water content. Alice, I believe, is win, so any good for any slash win content. And KIRITO, really good against any that is weak to slash and fire content. So these 4 are really good, so you want to aim for any of these 4. I can see also some argument that you should also reroll for the SBS, the Battle of the Life and Death KIRITO, the Starburst Ring burst skill, because it's really strong and has really good synergy with full burst sword. You can do that, but keep in mind, that means you have to build around 2 Asal skill. If you don't have any 2 Asal skill, that can be real hard. And if you want the crit damage as well, you have to be below 25% HP, so keep that in mind. It is really good, but 1 in 360 chance to get this one. And same goes for the full burst if you're rerolling. It's up to you what you really want to reroll. You can reroll for the burst skill if you want to, or the full burst. Or if you want to be extra spicy, you can reroll both for the full burst and the burst skill. Because full burst and the burst has like really good synergy, so you can do that if you want to. So I would say rerolling for SBS is fine, rerolling for full burst sword is also fine. And for other weapon, you can reroll for those, but keep in mind sword has easy one to build around. Meanwhile, other weapons, spear, axe, bow, they have harder time and require more skills than sword does. So that's why I recommend rerolling for sword instead of other weapon. And let's not forget for other players, veteran, long time player, mid game player, is this banner worth the sesonal? If you're currently happy with the current set you have and doesn't need anything improvement, then you can pretty much skip this banner and save your congems. If you are a player that really need more skills and there are a lot of skills that you're missing in this banner, then it's really worth the sesonal. If you're a player that just like collect a lot of skill and missing a lot of skill in this banner, then definitely worth the sesonal. So it really depends what you currently have and what you need. If you don't need, skip this banner and save. If you need a lot of skill, then definitely worth the sesonal. So TLDR, new players, definitely worth the sesonal unless you are looking for specific weapons, then skip. Rerollers, definitely worth the reroll. Only do step 1. It will take a little bit longer because you need to complete floor 1 to get the 1250 congems. A little bit longer to reroll. Players that are currently happy with the current set build and doesn't need anything more, skip the banner. For those that just want to gamble and see if they get something new, go ahead, definitely worth it. I mean, 80%, it's not bad. It's definitely better than 4%, right? So that's my recommendation, and that's me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye-bye.